Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to Every Step Counts. Basically, we're just doing a quick intro to the Stepleet earnings dashboard and how to set it up. So that's a little bit of the alpha for the night. We're working on one last update patch for the mobile app. As soon as that's pushed this week, then we'll get the Stepleet dashboard live and set up. We have made a few small changes to it to maximize value for, I guess, all of the people who will be using Stepleet, and basically optimizing and making more efficient how to set it up and basically put it into the full background mode. So basically, with the changes in a very short roundabout way, you essentially only have to log into the dashboard once and once only to set up. If you plan on only utilizing one pool, as we introduce the future pools, you'll just have to log in and basically unlock that pool, and you're pretty much good to go. So everyone can see my screen okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so essentially, let me log out here and start from scratch so people can kind of see it from the process. Essentially, you'll just go to the dashboard, make sure the screen's showing there, and log in via email. You'll be logging in with the same email address that you set up with the app. All of the accounts are connected, so once you log in, when you click accounts, you'll be able to see the wallet address that the platform has assigned for you and the app. We are adding that's why we're adding the patch to the app. We're adding a account information center, one of the options in the settings, and you'll be able to confirm that it's the same wallet address, the same username, etc., to make it really easy. So, how to set up the staking and the NFT. So right now, obviously, I have 0 NFTs in this wallet simply because it's the wallet that is assigned. Obviously, I minted out the NFT. So the first thing I want to do is click on account, and it has my specific wallet address attached to my account. Now I'm just popping onto my second screen here and sending myself over an NFT, which I'm doing.
Oh, while you do that, that wallet will be only one wallet for all the pools. So you put all,
Yep.
I say, 3 NFTs there, and then all 3 will go to whatever pool.
Well, you'll stake one in each pool, but yeah, basically you send all 3 NFTs to the one address if you're planning on doing three pools. So I've just sent an NFT to that address. That'll take a second to come through. Let's do a refresh. Loading. There we go. So now I've got my NFT in that wallet. It's all good to go. Now you'll click on it, continue, confirm, and stake. It'll go through. This will say failed because I don't have any Solana on that wallet. So you'll also want to make sure. So yeah, you'll get that error message. I'm going to have the boys change that just to make sure that people don't get confused. But essentially, you want to send a little tiny fractional bit of Solana to that wallet address just so it can process the staking. So I'm just doing that on my other monitor at the moment. There we go. Okay, so now if I try that again, if that's cleared already, I may have to do a refresh here. Yeah, hang on, let me just do a refresh. Stake, confirm. Hopefully I sent enough Solana to cover it. Okay, yeah, that's looks like it's working. If it takes a little bit longer, that means it is good to go. And we'll get a confirmation message there. There we go. NFT successfully staked. Now that I have that staked, I am now a part of this particular pool. You can see that's my other account that I had for testing. If I do a refresh here, it should update in a minute. It may not do it immediately, but in a few minutes, my Riddick Travels will show up there. Now, what we've done to save people needing to go into the dashboard to be able to withdraw rewards and stuff like that is we've automated the entire process. So there's a withdrawal address function here where you can enter your address, click save, and it doesn't have to be the same address. It can be any wallet of your choosing. So if you have, a main holding wallet, whatever it is, You just plug that in there and save it. Now, the way we've built the system is on Sundays, the system will automatically trigger a withdrawal and send everyone's rewards directly to their wallet of choice. So it's entirely automated. You don't have to go in there and withdraw your rewards. Once you're staked and good to go, essentially you're just completing your checkpoints every week. You're leveling your step lead every week. And every week you'll just get an airdrop of Solana directly to your wallet. So yeah, super, super simple to set up. Now, when we introduce new pools, it'll unlock a new tab, and essentially you'll just go through the same process. So we've got bronze pool initially, a few weeks after launch, and after we've done some testing and stuff, we'll open the silver pool. It'll come up with the same options, stake NFT, and then there will be a Solana aspect to it as well. You'll just do the same thing, and once both of those criteria have been fulfilled, you'll then become eligible for that specific pool. So, yeah, we've made it super easy. You can see here, if I click on the free play, I can see everybody in the current game and what their levels are, how many checkpoints total they've collected, and things like that. And then again, the bronze pool is the first of the earnings tab. So very, very easy to set up. I think, let's see here if I refresh. Nope, it hasn't popped up yet. So I think it processes every 15 minutes or so. But I can see here that there's 2 stakers in the pool, so both of my accounts. And then, yeah, again, it's just a matter of staying consistent, going out, collecting your checkpoints, leveling up your step lead for future pools. We will have a cap on each pool. So for the bronze pool, the level cap benefits will be level 100. So basically, the max stamina that you can collect in a week will be 700, which is your step leads level of 100 multiplied by the 70 maximum checkpoints that you can collect in a week. For bronze, all you have to do is stake an NFT. That's it. And then as we release silver, gold, etc., we will determine what it is closer to its release based on the adoption that we're getting. But for the initial pool, it's NFT only. There's no Solana component. So yeah, that's pretty much the Steply dashboard. If you do want to log in every once in a while to check, your total earned, that'll be up here, so you can see your account history. Basically your total claimed, your expected for the week. So let's say, basically the distributions on a Sunday. Let's say on a Friday, you want to see, okay, what's your expected. Essentially, it's more for analytics, but for those who essentially just want to set and forget, stake your NFT, and then all you have to do is focus on the app, and there will be, again, automated payments out of Solana directly to all users based on their consistency and the pool that does go out. All right. Any questions?
I had a quick question about the metals.
Yes.
So they're steadily going down as the days go on. I'm not exactly sure how all that works, and when is the ideal time to level up? Because
to give you a comparison, the metals work on the same strength algorithm that we have for the 7 Cs. So basically, your step leads level divided by everybody's step lead level will determine what your reward is every day. So as more people are progressing, those amounts will go down, but it will always be and scale that 2 checkpoints equals 1 level that you can apply. So if you collect 10 checkpoints in a day, you can level up 5 times. If that makes sense.
I'm still trying to understand. I kind of leveled the water bottle first because I know that's the first thing, but I don't know. It's really slow going.
Yeah. The alpha strat, and then people have discussed this in chat. We've talked about it here too, is to not level. So basically, spend a month of just collecting your gold medals, because obviously the leveling cost will change every single day. So like, let's say today that the leveling cost was 100, but everybody levels tomorrow. Well, you earned, let's say 500 today, and then let's say a month from now the leveling cost is 50. Well, instead of getting 5 levels, now you've got 50 times 10. Now you've got 10 levels. You've doubled your levels for the same amount of gold medals. So yeah, that's kind of the alpha strat, is just use the app for like a month, collect all of your checkpoints, and then kind of come back and then bulk level.
It's yeah. I'm sure everyone went through, but it is super rough. Only collecting 2 a day
Yep.
for a whole month. That's super rough.
It takes 12 days. If you basically just do 12 days without leveling, you'll be able to unlock the first unlock slot.
Oh, I'm not sure that's true. I've been doing this for a while, and I'm not even close to getting to level 25 yet.
Have you
And I
been
haven't
leveling
missed
every
a
day?
Huh?
Have you been leveling every day?
No.
Oh, I just did it on my test account. It took me 12 days of collecting 2 a day. But also the other thing that factors in is how much other people are leveling as well. So it there's a little bit of unknowns in there, because if no one levels for the day, then the overall cost doesn't go down.
Okay.
But yeah, it should typically take, in a best case scenario, 10 days. In a worst case scenario, like far less than 20 days. It just sometimes feels like it's a bit longer. But then you think about it this way, is once you get that level 26, then you're essentially getting, the next 26 levels at half the amount of time.
All right.
Just don't level your captain or your athlete.
Yeah, save the athlete for last.
Yeah, I'm only concentrating on the water ball first, so I can get more checkpoints. But like I said, it just feels super slow because I'm only just starting. So
Yeah, well, once we've got the earnings dashboard out, and then we can actually start properly marketing and onboarding people. If we double the amount of users from where we are now, then all of a sudden you're leveling pretty much halves straight on the next date. So, but that's the goal with this, is to provide a quote move to earn that is statistically incredibly low risk, minimal barrier to entry, and that's with the bronze pool. And then as we introduce the future pools, that's where you start to get the people who may put in half a Solana for a pool or 1 Solana for a pool, and it gets a little bit more competitive. Now, the initial staking pool is going to be comprised of 100% of all the mint funds. So any mint funds that we've received go into the staking pool. So we've built up a nice chunk there already.
Is that a correct answer that I answered? Orange.
Yep. Bronze is only the NFT. There's no Solana component for the bronze pool.
And the others will be decided as we go, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Obviously, it'll all depend on adoption. There's no point in going, hey, we're going to release gold pool with a 10 Solana buy-in when we've only got 5 players in the silver. So yeah, basically, we'll decide each square as we go.
I was going to comment something. I did my sneaker 100 to 100.
Yep.
Just to see I was, and yeah, okay. Sometimes it's lower, but sometimes it's been to the 1600 meters away.
Yeah, it reduces the radius by, I think, 40% when you hit level 100 in total.
Yeah, but the max before was like 1500, 1580, 1516, and
Yeah.
I still get those.
Yeah, but it basically, in the initial, more of them is spread out to the further distances. This just brings more of them in towards you. So it's basically the total distance overall across all 10.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, Orange, the good thing with those is that's why we have the remote checkpoints. So you don't actually have to go to the specific location of the checkpoints. You can unlock them remotely just with 1,000 steps. You get a remote checkpoint. But
today I went again. Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, I say today I went again to one of them and I didn't have any data, so I couldn't claim it.
Yeah, the big thing is that the locations are updated. I think every 2 years in a public registry of public locations. So that's what we use to access. And I'd say about like 80% of the time it's correct with all public places, but occasionally it does get a private property or a gated construction site or something because things have changed. And the registry does change that. So yeah, that's why we built in the remote claims in the first place.
I do have some like that, so I don't even try to go into those. But
Yeah, like where I live in Portugal, so there's I live like right on the beach, and there's a marina intake from the ocean. So sometimes I'll get like 9 out of 10 of my checkpoints on this side of the bay, and then a checkpoint on the other side of the bay where you've got to walk like 5 kilometers down to the bridge, across and then 5 kilometers back. So yeah, I'm really glad that yeah, we do have that remote checkpoint.
yeah,
Yeah, the good thing is with Steplate, we didn't want to limit it to just walkers, runners, joggers. We wanted to open it to bikers and drivers. So if you're driving past a checkpoint, yeah, stop, pick it up. If you've got a bike, feel free to ride to them. The key thing is people keeping people consistent with an app that they can use to fit into their everyday life.
yeah, but you still have to walk to get the your claim.
Oh yeah,
reward or whatever you call
the
it, so-
remote checkpoint. But this is more so like, let's say you're driving to work and you notice that 5 of them are on your location, so you just drive, pull over, pick one up, and you don't have to spend any steps.
Oh yeah, I done that.
So, but I would be amazed if someone did that every day, just driving to the locations. I think they'd spend more in fuel than they would in crypto
Oh, yeah.
rewards.
No, I can usually hit like 2 or 3 maybe by driving, but they're kind of on the way.
Yeah, the cool thing is once we get up and going, this is something I've had planned since the beginning, and we get a bit of traction, and we get a large number of people using. Is I wanted to go to like city tourism centers and basically have prioritized spots. So we can add in a special location that's at a national park or a museum or something like that, or contact gym chains and say, hey, will our members get a discount on memberships, or whatever it is, and we prioritize your gym chains as specific locations. The other one that I'm trying to coordinate at the moment is I'm a big fan of obviously traveling. Whenever you're traveling, there's a website called Walking Tour Guru or something that basically you can download a walking tour onto your phone. I want to try and sync that specific route. So if hey, you're doing a tour, you can pick up checkpoints along the way and that sort of stuff. So yeah, there's plenty in the roadmap for the future for improvements and additions like that. But the first step is just getting that base number of members to play the game, and yeah, gets everyone excited.
It's definitely way better than that other game that we can't mention.
It's always free to mention, but I'll stop the recording here.